The Joe Rogan Experience.
Is it amazing to you as somebody who spent so long thinking about otherworldly visitors that now they're releasing all this information and no one really cares?
Well, the world is in such chaos
No
now.
one cares.
No one cares.
I couldn't
if
care less.
If this happened during the middle of the Obama administration when everything was going great, it would be giant news.
And what is the news even, that the Pentagon just can't account for all these unidentified flying objects?
Yeah, they don't know what they are.
Okay.
There's some of them that could easily be drones because they're not moving at spectacular speeds.
Right.
They're just sort of like hovering over aircraft carriers. Those could be drones. They could be some new style of drone or some new kind of technology that maybe some foreign government has. But there's other ones that were spotted by Air Force pilots and then tracked, and they have detailed data on the speed of these things. They have video of these things going what appears to be thousands of miles an hour, instantaneously accelerating with no visible propulsion system, no heat signature. They don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
And this is from 2004 off the Nimitz. Commander David Fravor, who was a fighter jet pilot, is like rock solid credentials. You can't, and I've talked to the guy, I had him on my podcast, and even better, he was on Lex's podcast, and Lex did an even better job than I did and talked to him for 2+ hours about this. And the guy's incredibly credible. That fucking thing, whenever he was tracking, went from the Nimitz tracked it. They tracked it on radar. They tracked it with the onboard sensors, the things that they use for targeting enemy crafts. They tracked this thing from the Nimitz. It went 80,000 feet above sea level to 50 feet in a second.
That's crazy.
They don't know what the fuck it is.
They don't know what it is.
They know that it was jamming their radar. They know it was jamming them, and then it moved when it took off at insane rates of speed. They couldn't even watch it. It just, it's gone. And then it re-emerged at the cat point. The cat point is the predetermined location where the jets are supposed to scramble to during this exercise. So it's literally saying, I know where you guys are going.
Right.
You're going over here.
Right.
Whatever the fuck it is, who knows? But does that mean that it's from another planet? No. It could be some fucking insane technology that the military's developed.
That we don't know. It could be
because
DARPA.
have you seen that shit where the military, there's patents for UFO type, see if you can find what those are, because they're developing, or at least they've attempted to develop some sort of gravitational drive that would indicate that at least there's been some thought about developing a craft like that. Now, if you put a person in one of these things and you shot them off thousands of miles an hour, they turn into jello.
Right.
But who says it's a person?
Who knows?
We got a rover on Mars right now taking pictures. There's a helicopter attached to it.
Right.
You got high-resolution photographs from Mars. Here it is. Docs show Navy got UFO patent granted by warning of similar Chinese tech advances. This is what I'm saying. Patent document indicates that the U.S. and China are actively developing radical new craft that seem eerily similar to UFOs reported by Navy pilots. Now, if this is like on paper somewhere where they're trying to get patents and they're telling you that the military already has something like this, what we're getting is years later.
Right.
They've been probably developing shit like this for decades.
Forever.
So they probably have some sort of working thing that can move in extraordinary ways.
We are not going to care until there's a Mars attack style raid on the White House, like that movie. Yeah, if you're not going to, if you don't land with ray guns and start blasting people, I don't even give a shit. Like, no one's going to care.
We're real weird with it now.
Yeah.
I've always said that if aliens are real, Earth is the Tijuana of outer space.
You're not kidding.
And they come down here when they're fucked up and they want to see a show.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then
they're not trying to. No one's trying to save Tijuana.
No, nobody's thinking about it. Yeah, it's a place that you go, and they mention it in a movie.
Yeah,
every now and then.
You go see a donkey show.
Yeah,
Robert Rodriguez features it in a vampire movie, and then you get out of there.
It's interesting. It's the one conspiracy that I've never gotten into that much because there's just the information is so tough to come by that I've just always said nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise me.
There's something going on. There's something going on, but what that something is remains to be seen.
Have you seen that video of the Men in Black that walk into this? It's just two very tall, weird dudes that walk into like a hotel and then leave. Jamie, you could find it easily. And it's just these guys that were supposedly like, you know, something weird happened, and supposedly they're guys that come in like after something weird happens and like shut it down. And they're both very tall and very, and I don't know if it's fake or not. I don't think it is fake though, but I don't know. It could be fake.
Where can one find this video?
It's on YouTube or something. Jamie can find it. It's the real Men in Black. It's like the real, you know, whatever, you know, supposedly there was something that happened where, I don't know, somebody went in after it. Like somebody had to go respond to something, and these two like weird looking dudes came in. Very strange. There's got to be a Men in Black. If there are, if we know about, there's got to be some part of the government that deals with that.
Well, there's two schools of thought, right? One school of thought is that the government is way too incompetent to ever keep anything from anybody.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Right.
And there's other schools of thought where you're like, no, there's a perceived buffoonery that's attached to some level of government, because there's a lot of people in government that are fucking idiots.
Right.
But there's a lot of people that work at UPS that are fucking idiots.
That are idiots, yeah.
But if you get to the highest levels of the organization,
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to ascend to the highest levels of the CIA or the NSA, you're going to probably be brilliant.
Right.
What are the odds that you're not?
Right.
You're probably going to have a
a good person. No.
the best people.
But
you're going to have a deep
be smart.
understanding
of what's going on.
Of foreign policy and how to manipulate things and
Did you not find the Men in Black video?
Not really. I found something, but it was like it was animation and stuff. It wasn't really like a hotel. So.
No, I don't know if it was a hotel. There was just two guys that walked in and then left, and they looked very
The video
strange.
I found is it's like a description of events of like that happening. I didn't find
Okay,
actual video. I'm looking.
Well, it's always been one of those things, a part of UFO folklore, right? That these Men in Black folks,
Yeah,
they look oddly fake. They look like fake-looking skin when they show up.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do. If I was going to go interview some guy about UFOs, you know what I would do? I'd put like weird white makeup on. And I'd dress in a black suit, and I'd ask him strange questions while wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
And I'd have him freak out.
Why not?
Why not fuck with him?
Yeah.
Why not leave him to the point where what he's going to tell all of his friends is so crazy, no one's going to believe it?
Well, that's part of, I think, what a lot of it is.
Imagine if you have an aircraft that's shaped like a pyramid, right? And you're flying it over Philadelphia.
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
That's all it is. I don't know what this
Yeah.
is, though.
Dudes wearing suits. But it is.
To me, that proves it.
Yeah, what is that?
It proves it to me.
What does it say?
That proves it to me.
Well, what is the Niagara Falls? Show canceled. What is that?
Immediately.
Okay.
What is he saying?
Finally, we have perhaps the most conclusive evidence of the real Men in Black. A hotel in Canada, and the manager was a little disturbed when his bellboy informed him that the previous day the hotel had been visited by two tall men dressed completely in black who demanded to speak to him.
Maybe they were
They
Johnny
had-
Cash fans.
Yeah.
What the fuck does
To
that
me-
mean? So they're just men. This is what's ridiculous about conspiracy theories. Those are
But they
two
didn't I
guys
think
wearing
they didn't
suits.
have eyebrows.
I have a suit. Do you have a suit?
Yes, but I don't think
So
they had
what?
eyebrows. Now that...
What is this? They had no eyebrows? Oh, see, that's what I would do. I would fucking shave my
Right.
eyebrows or put some makeup on over them so that I look like a weirdo, and then make them real uncomfortable when they're telling their friends, man, you're not going to fucking believe this. Look at these guys.
Here they are.
Okay, that's got to be from a movie, right? What is that? What is that image from? Let that guy play it out. Let's
And
hear
that concludes our look at the Men in Black. But
Oh,
remember,
come on,
guys,
that guy's
this
got
has
striped
been a
ties.
look at just a handful of real-life accounts involving these mystery men. There are many more stories to look at online.
Oh,
There's
well, as
always a
long as
British
they're
guy.
online.
There's a British guy. There's the Men in Black. There are many mysteries to look at.
As long as there's more stories.
Yeah, online.
That's
There's
all
just
that's
more
important.
content online we can sink our teeth into.
Catch new episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience for free only on Spotify. Watch back catalog JRE videos on Spotify, including clips. Easily, seamlessly switch between video and audio experience. On Spotify, you can listen to the JRE in the background while using other apps and can download episodes to save on data cost, all for free. Spotify is absolutely free. You don't have to have a premium account to watch new JRE episodes. You just need to search for the JRE on your Spotify app. Go to Spotify now to get this full episode of the Joe Rogan Experience.